Yesterday we started chemical properties of alkanes. Some of the properties already I covered, boys. Now a few properties and most important properties are here. Let us discuss one by one. So take, that is a reaction with some special reagents. What are those reagents? This one, tertiary butoxychloride. Tertiary butoxychloride. Okay. So in the presence of this is boys, ROOR is nothing but a peroxide ending. In the presence of a peroxide. In the presence of peroxide and sunlight, so there is this reaction. Boys, all these almost similar reactions. That's why I'm trying to explain one of the mechanisms. So remaining all are similar ending. So I will send the notes. In that notes, remaining reactions mechanisms are also there. Okay. So see here, what are those? That is, when alkane reacts with tertiary butoxychloride in the presence of this peroxide, dialkyl peroxide. So that means this hydrogen is replaced with chlorine, boys. Hydrogen is replaced with chlorine. How, sir? What is the mechanism behind this? Almost similar reactions also possible, boys, with SO2Cl2, that is sulfuryl chloride. The name of that compound is sulfuryl chloride, RUY, sulfuryl YL, sulfuryl chloride. Its name is sulfuryl chloride. In the presence of sunlight, okay, it is CBrCl3 ending. So bromo trichloromethane. So in the presence of one more peroxide. So all these reactions here, H is replaced with C here. Here hydrogen is replaced with chlorine with SO2Cl2. Here hydrogen is replaced with Br, boys. Please keep in mind. So in CBrCl3, bromine is replaced with bromine replaces hydrogen. Now what are the reactions behind here? So one more reagent. So CCl4, carbon tetrachloride, a peroxide and sunlight. Here also hydrogen replaced with chlorine. The byproduct is CHCl3, which is nothing but chloroformate. The name of this compound is chloroform, boys. Here also byproduct is chloroform. The byproduct is chloroform, boys. Okay, whatever it may be. Here hydrogen is replaced with halogen. Hydrogen is replaced with halogen. What is the reaction? See here, boys. This peroxide, dialkyl peroxide, first of all involved in bond cleavage with in the presence of sunlight. So homolytic bond cleavage takes place. So diradical, that is a radicals are formed, alkoxy radical. This is nothing but alkoxy free radical. Alkoxy free radical is formed. That alkoxy free radical reacts with tertiary butoxychloride. So this is carbon, 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 oxygen. So tertiary butoxychloride, here also free radical, that is homolytic cleavage takes place. So tertiary butoxide is formed. Tertiary butoxy radical. Tertiary butoxy radical is the product, boys. That tertiary butoxy radical reacts with alkane. Reacts with alkane. Once again, homolytic cleavage there. Because radical is there and needs another radical, homolytic cleavage takes place. So it is a tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol and alkyl radical is formed. This formed alkyl radical, so either that is ROCl or tertiary butyl oxide, butoxychloride, whatever it may be the reagent, so reacts with each other, that gives halogen component, halogen substrate. So this is very, very, very important, boys. Please keep in mind. So like this, remaining reactions also takes place. Like this, remaining reactions also take place. So all these reagents are very, very, very important. Now, the most important reaction, boys, I think it will be the last reaction. That is halogenation. of alkanes. Halogenation of alkanes. Too much important reaction. Very much important reaction. What is this halogenation of alkanes? That is, in alkanes, halogen replacement by just before one of the reactions is completed, that is also halogenation. Hydrogen is replaced with halogen. Those reactions are there. Those reagents are there. That is SO2Cl2, CBrCl3, CCl4, tertiary hydroxychloride. All those are the reagents, boys. That is one category. Now it is another and most importantly, so reaction with halogens. It is nothing but reaction with halogens. Reaction with halogens. So when alkane reacts with halogen, what happened? When alkanes reacts with halogen, what happened? See here, for example, alkane, let it be. It is alkane, boys. When it reacts with halogen, X2, here X2 is nothing but, here X is nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, whatever it may be. When it reacts with halogens, so that gives, so by using some reagents, in the presence of some solvent, something else, Rx plus Hx are the products, boys. So not only Rx, so many products are also possible. So many products are also possible, boys. That means all hydrogens are replaced with halogens. Here hydrogen is replaced with halogen. So that's why this reaction is called as halogenation. So the most important point here is order of reactivity. Order of reactivity of these halogens is in this reaction chlorine greater than, much more greater than, chlorine greater than, bromine greater than iodine. Fluorine is too much reactive towards this reaction. That is why we are not using. So too much reactive. So that is why in organic chemistry, fluorination generally rarely takes place. Rarely used because destructive reactions are takes place. So carbon-carbon bond breaking also takes place because of fluorine reactions. That's why frequently we are not using fluorine. Fluorine and bromine are regularly used. Right? Next, and also order of reactivity is tertiary hydrogen is more reactive than secondary hydrogen is more reactive than primary hydrogen more reactive than methyl hydrogen. So this is the order of reactivity of hydrogen from alkanes and halogens. Very, very, very important, boys. Okay. So mostly these reactions are radical mechanism. Mostly these reactions are radical mechanism, free radical reactions. Okay. So let us discuss one by one. What are those? When fluorine reacts, what happens? See here, boys. So examples, when I'm taking methane as an alkane, general alkane, RH, when reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, so reaction takes place almost 470. That is just a minute, boys. Almost not 470. It is roughly up to 670 Kelvin. Gives this hydrogen is replaced with this chlorine, and HCl is the productant. This is the product, boys. Next one. When alkane reacts with bromine, very high temperature is required almost. Boys, it is either sunlight or heating is required. But here only heating is required up to 673 Kelvin. Up to 670 Kelvin. So that means thermochemical reaction. Only in the presence of heat, this reaction takes place. So this hydrogen is replaced with bromine. RBr plus HBr is the productant. With chlorine, with bromine. Next, when alkane reacts with iodine, this is a reversible reaction, boys. Please keep in mind. This is very, very important. There is an equilibrium between R iodide, alkyl iodide plus HIN. Alkyl iodide and HI. That is the reaction, boys. Okay. Okay. So first of all, please observe these reactions. Chlorine, in the presence of sunlight, the reaction takes place. Here, bromine, not in the presence of sunlight, only heating is required. Only heating is required. Almost 670 Kelvin is required. It is the endothermic process, boys. Okay. So next, here some catalyst, something are used, boys. So it is a reversible reaction. Equilibrium reaction takes place. Okay. Why, sir? Why this one is equilibrium in reaction? So because here the formed HI, is good reducing agent. Please be conscious. Good reducing agent. And also this iodine, boys, alkyl iodide, this iodine, best leaving group. So that means, so it is ready to come out. So that hydrogen is once again involved in the reaction. So I plus I combination I2 and alkane is the final product. So because of this one, so iodine is the best leaving group and HI is the best reducing agent. Reducing agent means ready to give hydrogen iodine. Reducing agent is nothing but ready to give hydrogen, boys. Ready to give hydrogen that releases H hydrogen. This is best leaving group. That hydrogen and this iodine, this combination gives this hydrogen, this iodine and this iodine combination gives I2 and hydrogen is attached to alkane. So that is why this is the reversible reaction. So this reaction is generally carried out in the presence of catalysts, which absorb this HI. So now I'm using, see here, boys. So I'm trying to give this reaction only forward direction. This is the equilibrium reaction. Okay, as per our Le-Chatelier principle, now I'm trying to maintain only forward reaction. How is this possible? How is this possible? That is, see here. That is, because it is equilibrium, I'm trying to give only forward reaction. So if products concentrations are decreased, there is no products, only forward reaction takes place. That means if HI or RI is removed, there is no backward reaction. Now, how to remove this HI? So that HI is removed with the help of some reagent. So see here. So this HI, here, HI is removed. The HI is removed by using, this HI is removed by using oxidizing agents like, because it is reducing agent, boys. Now this one treated with oxidizing agent, there is a reaction takes place. Oxidizing agents like HiO3 or HNO3 or HG1. These are the oxidizing agents, boys. Any one of these oxidizing agents is used as a catalyst, is used in the reaction. Automatically, this reducing agent reacts with this oxidizing agent. The percentage of HI decreased, only forward reaction takes place. That gives alkyl iodide, but a little bit difficult. Sir, how to remove this HI when these are involved in the reaction? See here, what is the reaction behind it? So that HI when reacts with, it is HiO3. It is HiO3. When HI involved in reaction with HiO3, that gives 3I2. It is a 5HI plus HiO3 gives 3I2 plus 3H2O. Here, HI is removed as I2. I2 is the reactant, boys. This reactant gives only forward reaction. Next, once again, if HNO3 is used, 2 moles HNO3 reacts with 2 moles HI, that gives 2H2O plus 2NO2 plus I2. Here also I2 is coming out, boys. That means in these two reactions, HI is removed as I2. In these reactions, when HNO3, HiO3, hydroiodic acid. So when HiO3 or HNO3 are used, that formed HI is removed as I2. So for example, if HiO is involved, so that formed HI reacts with HGO, So 2 moles HI involved in the reaction, boys. 2 moles HI involved in the reaction gives HgI2 plus H2O. So that means this HI here is removed as HgI2. So in this reaction, HI is removed as HgI2, boys. Here HI in this reaction, when HGO is used, HI is removed as HgI2. When HiO3 and HNO3 are used, so that is removed as I2. That I2 is one of the products, one of the reactants. Only forward reaction will take place, boys. So that's why it is difficult to control backward reaction. To control that backward reaction, we want to remove that HI. How to remove that HI? Because HI is reducing agent. By using oxidizing agents, that HI can be controlled. That HI can be removed. So what are those oxidizing agents used? That is either HNO3 or HiO3 or HGO. These are the used one. So when HNO3 and HiO3 are used, HI is removed as I2, and HGO is used, then HI is removed as HgI2. Okay, so that means, so here controlling is required. Backward reaction we are going to stop. For that purpose, these are the reactions. Okay, so boys, is this concept clear? So now frequently easily taking reactions are, these two are easily taking reactions. Okay, sir, what happened? What about that fluorine? What about that fluorine? See here, when fluorine involved in the reaction, when alkane reacts with fluorine, when alkane reacts with fluorine, so that gives alkyl fluoride and HF is the product. Wise here delta H is negative end for this reaction. Negative means it is exothermic reaction. Highly huge amount of heat energy will be reduced. Very high. Very high energy will be released. Very huge amount of energy will be released. That energy, that released energy used to break the carbon-carbon bond present in alkanes. Not only hydrogen, so carbon-carbon bond may also be going to be broken. That means here mixture of products are formed. Mixture of products are formed. Because of this reaction, because of this problem, fluorine is regularly not used. Like direct substitution of fluorine is not possible, not frequently used. So to prepare this alkyl fluoride, there is one more special reaction is there. That reaction is called as Schwarz reaction. To prepare alkyl fluoride, direct fluorination is almost a destructive reaction, boys. It is highly exothermic reaction. Okay, it is uncontrollable condition. So almost even CC bond may also be going to be break. That means along with alkyl fluoride, a number of other products, byproducts are also possible. That is why it is mostly impure form. Okay, that is why there is a special reaction to prepare alkyl fluorides. That reaction is nothing but Schwarz reaction. So what is that Schwarz reaction? How this alkyl fluoride is prepared? Schwarz reaction. It is a special reaction to prepare alkyl fluorides. So not direct, it is indirect way. So some fluorinating agents are used. Not fluorine directly used. So fluorine supplying agents are used. That is nothing but fluorinating agents. What are those fluorinating agents? So by using those fluorinating agents, we can prepare alkanes. One halogen is replaced with another halogen. So now preparation of alkyl fluorides by using Schwarz reaction. Schwarz reaction for alkyl fluoride, boys. For alkyl fluoride, Schwarz reaction is used because some destructive reactions that take place when fluorine directly reacts. Here, fluorinating agents are used. What are those fluorinating agents, sir? Fluorine supplying agents. What are those fluorinating agents? AgF, silver fluoride, or Hg2F2. So when these are used, fluorine is supplied, boys. Hg2O2 or AsF3 or SbF3, SbF3 or SbF5, SbF5 or COF3, cobalt. So these are the fluorinating agents. Any one of these fluorinating agents is used. So with other alkyl halides. So see here, what is the reaction? So alkyl chloride, either chloride, bromide, or iodide, whatever it may be, not fluoride. When reacts with these reagents, any one of these reagents, any one of these reagents, so this halogen is replaced with the fluoride. So that is alkyl fluoride is the product. Here no destructive reaction takes place. Alkyl fluoride is possible. Okay. It is very, very, very important. Sir, is here backward reaction is possible or not possible? Here backward, just like in iodine case, here backward reaction is possible or not possible? Iodine is the best leaving group, but fluorine is not best leaving group. So that's why backward reaction is not possible. So here backward reaction not possible any, as fluorine is not a best leaving group. Here fluorine is not a best leaving group and poor leaving group wise. So that means fluorine is not ready to come out. So that's why backward reaction is not possible. Backward reaction is not possible. So it is very, very, very important points. So did you catch the concept? So what is Schwarz reaction? Schwarz reaction is specially made for preparation of alkyl fluorides. Specially made for the preparation of alkyl fluorides. Schwarz reaction by using fluorinating agents. What is that fluorinating agent? So these are the fluorinating agents. So AgF, Hg2F2, AsF3, arsenic fluoride, selenium fluoride. So trifluoride, pentafluoride, COF3. Please keep in mind, this is very, very, very important reaction. Schwarz reaction. Okay. So it is very, very important. It is fluorination. Schwarz reaction for fluorination. So to prepare alkyl fluoride. To prepare alkyl fluorides. Okay. Next here, for example, AgF is used. For example, AgF is used. So this Ag byproduct is AgCl or AgIn or whatever it may be. This AgCl is also covalent compound, boys. Covalent compounds. So not involved in the backward reaction. That formed byproduct is covalent, AgCl or AgBr or AgI, whatever it may be. That is covalent compounds. So that's why almost reactivity is very, very less. Backward reaction almost not possible. Backward reaction almost not possible. So that is why only forward reaction, alkyl fluoride should be the final product. So next here, destructive reaction is not takes place because it is not that much endothermic. So our target product finally is the answer. Our target product. Okay. So this is very, very important. So next, alkyl iodide is also a little bit difficult because backward reaction takes place. For that purpose only, so there is a special reaction. For that purpose only, there is a special reaction, boys. That reaction is nothing but Franklin's reaction. That is Frankenstein's reaction. Frankenstein's reaction. What is Frankenstein's reaction? It is for alkyl iodide preparation method. Because Alkyl iodide preparation from direct iodination a little bit difficult because backward reaction takes place. To avoid that situations, so separate reaction is there. What is that? So that is when alkyl chloride or bromide reacts with potassium iodide. Boys, only potassium iodide is there, no reaction. This potassium iodide, when dissolved in acetone, then reaction takes place. If there is no acetone, no reaction. If acetone is there, there is a reaction. That is Frankenstein's reaction. That is the boys, Frankenstein's F-R-I-N, Frankenstein's reaction. So in the presence of HA, that gives alkyl iodide plus either KCl or KBr is the product. So this is the way. Okay. So this is the way to prepare alkyl iodide. Here no backward reaction, no backward reaction. So that's why only alkyl iodide is the final product. Only alkyl iodide is the final product. For example, note this point also. Note this point, boys. When alkyl chloride or bromide, when reacts with Ki, boys, so please be conscious. Is there any reaction or not? No reaction. Only in the presence of acetone, the reaction takes place. Only in the presence of acetone, the reaction takes place. That reaction is called as the Frankenstein's reaction. That reaction. It is for alkyl iodide. It is for alkyl fluoride. Alkyl chloride and bromide is regularly, directly, we can prepare it. So this is about the preparation of alkyl halides. Preparation of alkyl halides. Now, monochlorination of alkanes. Now our title is only one halogen should be substituted. Monochlorination of halogens. I'm going to discuss chlorination, Cl. Chlorination. Subheading monochlorination of halogens. Sorry, alkanes. That is monochlorination of alkanes. Monochlorination. So how is this possible? Only one halogen should be replaced. So that is, for example, I am taking methane, boys. CH for CH3H. It is a methane. When it reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, it is a photochemical reaction, boys. In the presence of sunlight. So only monochlorination. Monochlorination. Monochlorination takes place. Monochlorination means only one hydrogen is replaced. Only one hydrogen is replaced. That is, that hydrogen is replaced, boys. That gives CH3Cl plus HCl. So no controversial case. Only one product is formed. That is methyl chloride. That is methyl chloride. For example, I am taking ethane. That is CH3N. When it reacts with chlorine, it is ethane, boys. Only monochlorination, sunlight, monochlorination. Boys, please observe. These three hydrogens are identical. Any one of these 6 hydrogens can be replaced with chlorine. That should give ethyl chloride. Am I correct or wrong? All those 6 hydrogens are same or different. So if we move here, it is first carbon, it is second carbon. If we move from here, it is first carbon, it is second carbon. Okay. So any one of these 6 hydrogens is replaced with chlorine, that gives chloroethane. So that is simple end. That is a simple single one end. So no mixture is formed end. That is CH3, CH2Cl plus HCl, boys. So it is also single product end. Single product. It is also single product end. No mixture is available here. For example, I am taking propane. Propane, see here. CH3, CH2, CH3, boys. So chlorination in the presence of sunlight, monochlorination takes place. Only one chlorination should, only one hydrogen is replaced by. For example, if I am taking, this is C here. This is, when this hydrogen is replaced by, this gives one chloro compound. Am I correct? If that hydrogen is replaced, the product is this one end. That is CCC. This chlorine is replaced. That is one chloropropane. That is one chloropropane. For example, if this hydrogen is, boys, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one are identical positions. Am I correct or wrong? Tell me. All these 6 hydrogens are same or not? When we move from here, it is first carbon end. When we move from here, it is first carbon end. Okay. These are primary hydrogens. These are also nothing but primary hydrogens. All 6 groups, 6 hydrogens are identical or not? Tell me. This hydrogen replacement means any one of these 6 hydrogens replacement. Am I correct or wrong? Any one of these 6 hydrogens replacement. Yes or no? Yes. Now, if we are going to replace this hydrogen, if we are going to replace this hydrogen, the product is C here. One more product may also possible, boys. That is CCC. Cl is here. Okay. So these 2 are same. These 2 are same. These 6 are same. Okay. So now this compound is 2-chloropropane. 2-chloropropane. Okay. Boys, these 2 compounds are same or different? Tell me as per your knowledge. These 2 compounds are same or different? 1-chloropropane, 2-chloropropane, both are same or different? No doubt different. But here and here, same single product is formed. But here, mixture of products are formed. But whenever mixture of products are formed, so one should be high, another one is lower. That is, major and minor products are formed. Major and minor. Sir, which is major, which is minor? Already I told that. Tertiary hydrogen is more reactive than secondary, that is more reactive than primary. So see, boys, what about this? So this carbon is a primary carbon, this carbon is secondary carbon, this carbon is a tertiary carbon. Sorry, it is also primary. Primary carbon, secondary carbon. So replacement of these 6 hydrogens, any one of these 6 hydrogens is difficult when compared to this one. Am I correct or wrong? Because this is tertiary secondary carbon, this is secondary hydrogen. This one is also secondary hydrogen. So replacement of secondary hydrogen is more easier than that of primary hydrogen. That is why this is 2-chloroproduct is something more percentage than that of this 1-chloroproduct. So here what we observed is, that is, this is about 55% yielding. This is about 45% yielding. During chlorination, when chlorine is used, please be conscious. When chlorine is used, monochlorination takes place. So 2-chloropropane is 55%, 1-chloropropane is 45%. Sir, how to find out that percentage? I will explain later. Already I know, I explained. So primary hydrogen replacement is something difficult when compared to secondary hydrogen. That is something difficult when compared to tertiary hydrogen. That means tertiary hydrogen is ready to replace. Okay. So now, for example, if the same reaction I'm taking with bromine. So in place of chlorine, bromine, monobromination I'm trying, boys. Monobromination I'm trying. Now see here. If the same compound, when reacts with bromine, the product are, see here, the product are CCC. This is 1 bromo compound plus CCC 2 bromo compound. This is 1 bromo propane. It is 2 bromo propane. One bromopropane, 2 bromopropane, boys. Among these 2 compounds, no doubt here also mixture of products are formed. That means from C3 onwards, three carbons and more than 3 carbons. So when monochlorination takes place, not only chlorination, but bromination also, monohalogenation takes place, mixture of products are formed. Among that mixture, one should be major product and remaining are minor products. So see here, it is a chlorination, it is a bromination. Here I am using monobromination. Here also I am using monobromination. When bromine is used, boys, when bromine is used, almost this product is 99.9%. This product is less than 1%. This product is almost 99.9%. This product is 1%. It is very, very, very important. That means here mixture of products are found, but one is in major end. This is major end. It is almost negligible, boys. That means during bromination, one product should be major, remaining products are all minor end. But when chlorination takes place, so both are in comparable percentages. No one is major, no one is minor end. I will explain. Wait, Rohan. I will explain. First of all, identify which is which. First of all, identify which is which. Sir, when it is major, when it is minor, which one is major, which one is minor, I will explain. That is why I am taking today only for this concept. Only one reaction is there. So that is, I am explaining almost nearly 1 hour, 1.5 hours I am required. That's why I am taking that as extra class. So now is this clear? When chlorination takes place, mixture of products with a different percentage with no major, no minor condition. But when bromination takes place, mixture of products are formed, but one should be major, remaining all minor. That means specifically one compound is major. It is stereospecific, boys. It is stereospecific, and bromination is stereoselective or stereospecific end. Selectively at one place, the product is formed, or a reaction takes place. Stereospecific and stereoselective. Okay. See here. Is there any doubt, boys? Is there any doubt? Up to now? Tell me. Okay. During chlorination, mixture of products, no specificity any. Mixture of products, no specificity. But during bromination, particularly a specific product is formed. Particularly a specific product is major end. Okay. That is, bromination is selective reaction. Selectivity is there. Selectivity is there. Chlorination, no selectivity. No selectivity, boys. Okay. Yes. I will explain. Wait, Karthik. I will explain how much of that percentage. Next. Boys, which one is more reactive, chlorine or bromine? What about the reactivity of chlorine and bromine towards the halogens? Chlorine is more reactive or bromine is more reactive? Tell me. At the beginning, I told to you. Okay. So that is fluorine. F2 is more reactive than Cl2. Cl2 is more reactive than Br2. Br2 is more reactive than I2. That means when speed of the reaction we consider, chlorination is fast end. And speed of the reaction is considered, that is nothing but rate of the reaction. So see here, that is very, very important. So rate of reaction is Cl2 greater than Br2. Chlorination is faster than bromination. But specificity is applied. But specificity is applied. That is, selectivity is applied. Selectivity is bromination is greater than chlorination. Am I correct or wrong? Tell me. Am I correct or wrong? So towards the speed, chlorine is fast end. But specifically one compound is formed. Selectively one compound is formed. That selectivity is for bromine is more selective than that of chlorine, because so selectively one product is major and the other one is minor. So that means when considered selectivity, bromination is more selective than chlorination. When consider rate of the reaction, speed of the reaction, chlorination is more reactive than bromination. It is very, 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 very important. Why, sir? Why this one is more selective, more reactive. That was depending on number of factors, boys. Number of factors. Already here, see, observe what are the factors involved in this chlorination or bromination or during halogenation. The nature of halogen is required. So chlorination gives one pathway, bromination gives another pathway. That means, so the rate of the reaction is depending on the speed of nature of the reaction, which is major, which is minor, what type of products are formed. All these are majorly depending on, first one, type of halogen involved in the reaction. So when chlorine is involved, no selectivity, mixture of products are formed, but very, very fast reaction. When bromination takes place, reaction is slow, but specifically one compound is measured. Specifically one compound. That means total nature of reaction depends on type of halogen involved in the reaction. Am I correct or wrong? Nature of this reaction depends on type of halogen involved in the reaction or not. Am I correct or wrong? Waiting for you. Waiting for you, boys. Okay. And also, nature of this reaction depends on which hydrogen is involved in the reaction, which hydrogen is replaced. Which hydrogen, either primary hydrogen or secondary hydrogen or tertiary hydrogen, which one is replaced? That is also influences the nature of the reaction. That means the type of hydrogen involved in the reaction, the halogen which is involved in the reaction. So these two are the major contents, major concepts towards this reaction. So hope all of you understood well. Am I correct or wrong? Tell me, boys. Up to now, is there any doubts? I will explain which was, sir, how to calculate the percentages. I will explain. But the concept is clear or not? Up to now. Up to now, the concept is clear or not? Yes. Now, sir, how to calculate the percentage? Sir, how to calculate? You wrote, this is 45%, this is 55%. How, sir? How is this possible? I will explain. Just a minute. Okay, no doubt. That is note pointed. First one, note down this point. Generally, ease of substitution. Ease means how much easier? Ease of substitution of hydrogen is in the order of tertiary hydrogen greater than secondary hydrogen greater than primary hydrogen, for both chlorination and bromination. But their relative rates are different. Their relative rates are different based on halogen, that is either chlorine or bromine. Halogen involved in the reaction. Involved in the reaction. Very, very, very important, boys. Okay. So, for example, so see here, boys, please note on this point. So, substitution, tabular form, substitution. So, that is tertiary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, primary hydrogen. So, for Cl2, the relative rates are, it is 5 times, it is 3.8 times. Please be conscious, please be mind. So 3.8 times, it is 1 time. That means rate of substitution of hydrogen is 1. Then substitution of secondary hydrogen is 3.8 times that of primary. It is 5 times that of primary. 5 times. That means tertiary is easy to replace. So when what is that? When chlorine is involved. So if Br is used for Br2, if primary is 1, secondary is 82 times any. 82 times more faster replacement. If secondary is 82, then tertiary is 1600 times is faster. Why is? Which one is easy to replace when bromine is involved in the reaction? Tertiary or secondary or primary? Because so when bromination is involved, primary is 1 time, that is 1:82:1600 times. That means, so whenever bromine is involved in the reaction, automatically going towards tertiary condition. It is 1:1600 times. But during chlorination, 1:5 times. That means here almost nearby values, but these are extremely different. That is why chlorination is non-space selective, but bromination is selective. So primary, secondary, tertiary is there. During bromination, tertiary is the first replacement. After that, secondary is replacement. After that, primary is replaced. But when chlorination is there, all are parallelly replaced, but something more, something less. Because it's almost relatively equal in condition. Okay. So therefore, it is very, very, very important, boys. It is very, very, very important. Keep this in mind, these values. By using these values, we can calculate percentage of those products by using these values. So at the end of this class, I will explain the calculation of percentages. Okay. First of all, I am trying to complete theoretical concept. Boys. Okay. Please keep in mind. Next, that is second note point. All halogenation reactions are either chlorination, bromination, whatever it may be. Halogenation is a zero order reaction. Halogenation is a zero order reaction. Next, halogenation is a free radical substitution. Halogenation is a free radical substitution, boys. Okay, so let us discuss some of the substitutions, boys, during the halogenation. So up to now, we explained only for monochlorination. Only monochlorination takes place. These are the conditions. More than one chlorination may also take possible, boys. So what are the different products during the halogenations? So let us discuss more halogenation. Now my question is, how many? Write the question. Question is, how many products are formed in the following reactions? How many products are formed in the following reactions? First one, when methane involved in reaction with chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Boys, he don't tell monochlorination. That means more than one chlorine may also substituted here. All the available hydrogens are replaced with chlorine, boys. First of all, CH3Cl. Next, one more hydrogen is replaced. That is CH2Cl2. One more hydrogen is replaced, boys. CHCl3. One more hydrogen is replaced with CCl4. That means all the available 4 hydrogens are replaced with halogens. So all these are the products, boys. All these are the products. Okay. So along with HCl as byproduct, these are all products, boys. These are all products. So that is chlorination of methane. I will explain the mechanism one by one. Please wait. So mechanism is also there. Next, for example, see here. Methane with chlorination in the presence of sunlight. If methane is in excess, now methyl chloride is the only product, boys. Methyl chloride is the only product. For example, same reaction, if chlorine is in excess, all hydrogens are replaced. That is, in the presence of sunlight, CCl4 is the only product. Please keep in mind. So if no one is excess, all these four are products. 4 or 5. If one is in excess, if chlorine is in excess, CCl4 is the final answer. If methane is the excess, only one halogenation takes place. Methyl chloride is the final product. Okay, this is very, very, very important. This is chlorination of methane. Now, what about the ethane? So that is CH3 bonded with CH3 plus Cl2. It is ethane, boys. When ethane is involved in the reaction with chlorination, excess of chlorine, that is chlorine is there. In the presence of sunlight, what are the possible products? So see here, chlorine, 2 chlorine substitution, 3 chlorine substitution, 4 chlorine substitution, 5 chlorine substitution, 6 chlorine substitution, 6 chlorine substitution. Next, see boys, it is 2 chlorines here, 2 chlorines here. It is one more product. Okay, like this, different way of products. So overall, 9 different products are formed. Overall, 9 different products are possible. Okay, so replacements, different variety of replacements. So here, 3 chlorines, 2 chlorine here, 1 chlorine here. Okay, that is a different product. So like that, so total 9 products are possible. Total 9 products. Next, for example, C2H6 ethane. If it is in excess and chlorination takes place in the presence of sunlight, only monohalogenation takes place. That is CH3. That is C2H5Cl is the product. Ethyl chloride is the product. Only monohalogenation takes place. For example, C2H6. If chlorine is in excess, all hydrogens are replaced. That is CCl3. CCl3 is the final answer. Hexachloroethane is the final answer, boys. Hexachloroethane is the final answer. So if chlorine is in excess, all hydrogens are replaced. If ethane is excess, only one hydrogen is replaced. So this is our exceptional cases, boys. It is also very, very, very important. Which is major, which is minor, what type of products are formed. So all these are very, very, very important. All these are very, very, very important. Okay. Now, sir, what is the mechanism of these reactions? So that mechanism is also very, very, very important. So subheading, mechanism of halogenation. Mechanism. Mechanism of halogenation of alkanes. Okay, boys, it is nothing but free radical substitution. Already I told that. It is nothing but free radical substitution reactions, boys. So I think This mechanism already completed in your 10th class. Okay. So let us take the reaction, boys. Here, this free radical substitution here is a chain reaction, boys. Free radical substitution here, it is a chain reaction, boys. Wherever chain reaction takes place, so that contains 3 steps. Wherever chain reaction is there, the chain reaction contains 3 steps in mechanism. So 3 steps in mechanism. What are those 3 steps? So chain starting, that is called as a chain initiation. Second one is chain propagation. Third one is chain termination. That means wherever a chain reaction takes place, that chain reaction must contain 3 steps. One is chain starting, that is called a chain initiation. Chain continuation, which is called as propagation. Chain closing, which is called as termination. Here also, this substitution is a chain reaction. So automatically, in this mechanism also, we have 3 steps: chain initiation, chain propagation, and chain termination. Now, what is the reaction? What is the mechanism involved here? The reaction is, so that is, I'm taking methane, CH4, when reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, that gives CH3Cl plus HCl. This is the reaction, boys. What is the mechanism behind this? So, mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism of this reaction, boys. So, that is a free radical substitution reaction. Mechanism contains 3 steps. That is, first of all, chain initiation. Boys, this is sunlight. Wherever sunlight is used, there homolysis takes place. Am I correct or wrong? Wherever sunlight is used, there homolysis takes place. So during homolysis, free radicals. Free radicals. Free radicals are the species, boys. Free radicals are the species. Okay. So that means wherever free radicals are formed, so that follows free radical mechanism. That follows free radical mechanism. See here, what is the mechanism here? So homolysis, free radical. See, first of all, first step, that is chain initiation. Nothing but radical formation. Free radical formation, boys. That is, see here. Chlorine, Cl2, Cl2. So in the presence of sunlight, homolysis takes place. So this bond pair of electrons, one is against, another one is this one. So through that, 2 chlorine free radicals are formed. 2 chlorine free radicals are formed. That is the first step in. Radicals are initiated. Now, chain propagation, the second step. Continuation, boys. Chain propagation. That means this formed radical reacts with this methane. So that formed radical gives, because it is radical, here homolysis takes place. So this hydrogen radical, this chlorine radical gives HCl, boys. This is CH3 radical plus HCl, boys. This is the reaction. In this reaction, the heat changes is taking as delta H1. Please be conscious. So that is heat changes is delta H1. Okay. So something heat energy may be released or absorbed, that was depending on the halogen involved, either it is chlorine or chlorine or bromine, whatever it may be. Okay, that is delta 1 end. Here, boys, so please keep this one here. Here sunlight, heat is absorbed. Here delta H is a positive, it is endothermic process. It may be endothermic or exothermic depending on the halogen involved. Okay. Now, this formed methyl group, methyl radical, once again reacts with one more chlorine. Okay, so one halogen, one electron is towards that one electron towards this one. So one is attached to this. That gives CH3Cl plus chlorine radical is formed. Chlorine radical. So like this, the steps are going on and so on. So here the reaction is delta H2 boys. The heat changes we consider as delta H2. Delta H2. So after that CH2Cl2, after that CHCl3, finally CCl4 is the final product. That is going on, boys. It is a continuation step, propagation steps. Now how this reaction is going to be stopped? That means radicals are converted into neutral molecules. That is the conclusion, boys, which is nothing but termination. That is chain termination. That means radicals converts into neutral molecules. So possibilities. See here, boys. Here methyl radical is formed. This formed methyl radical, one more methyl radical is going to be connected. That gives CH3 bonded with CH3. Either may be the byproduct. Either may be the byproduct. Next, Cl radical may combine with Cl radical. Cl2 is the product end. So this methyl radical may connected with Cl radical. That is CH3Cl. Like this, all the available radicals are going to be converted into neutral particles. So no radicals are there. So for these reactions, so delta H, all these are attractive reactions, boys, radical attraction. So that is why this delta H is always negative. It is exothermic process. It is exothermic process. Okay. So total overall reaction is exothermic or endothermic is totally depending on all these delta H values and also depending on which halogen is involved in the reaction. Which halogen is involved in the reaction. So overall, the rate of reaction, the feasibility of the reactions are depending, boys. So this is the mechanism of halogenation of alkanes. Is this easy or not? Tell me, boys. This is the mechanism, boys. Energy calculations involved in different steps in free radical mechanism. Okay. So note down this tabular form, boys. Note down this tabular form. That is steps of halogenation. Columns RAM. Steps of halogenation. Okay. Next. Delta H values in kilocalorie per mole. All those values are in kilocalorie per mole. Okay. Next. What are those halogens involved? So when fluorine is involved, what is the value? Chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. So fluorination, chlorination, bromination, iodination. So step 1 value is how much? Step 2 value is how much? So first of all, see here. First step. What is that first step? X2 converts into X radical plus X radical. It is endothermic process. Already I told that. It is a step 1 end. So when fluorine is involved, so that is plus 38 kilocalorie per mole. Chlorine is involved plus 58 end. Bromine is involved plus 46 rad. Iodine is involved plus 36 rad. That is, so for chlorine breaking needs almost 58 kilos also. That means chlorination, that is a radical chlorination, that is, so Cl2 to Cl radical conversion is a little bit difficult in case of chlorine. Am I correct? Because more energy is needed. More energy is needed. Very least energy is for iodine. So next chance, fluorinate based on these values. That means first step is difficult for Cl. Difficult for Cl. Next, step 2. Step 2. What is that? When methane reacts with that radical, converts into methyl radical plus HXN. methyl radical plus HX. For this delta H value, delta H1 is used, boys. So in this process, when fluorine is involved, halogen is fluorine. So minus 31 kilojoules. That means exothermic process, boys. So chlorination just plus 2 and plus 2 plus 17 in case of bromine. In case of iodine, plus 34. 34. That means attacking of this fluorine radical to the methyl radical methane is very, very fast. It is exothermic. Remaining 3 cases are endothermic. Please be conscious. Number of bits are there based on this. So during mechanism, in second step, only fluorination, attacking of fluorine radical to methane is exothermic. Remaining 3 are endothermic. Next, third step, boys. Third step, what is that? So that formed methyl radical once again reacts with halogen, gives CH3X plus X radical is formed. For this purpose, delta H2 is used. Here, if fluorine is used, minus 70, right? Exothermic, boys. Minus 70 exothermic. It is minus 26 exothermic, minus 24 exothermic, minus 21 exothermic. Here, huge amount of energy is released. That means the reaction is very, very fast in case of fluorine. Next chance chlorine, next chance bromine, next chance iodine. So overall, the overall energy changes, that is delta H1 plus delta H2 for this step study. So what is that? So delta H1 plus delta H2 combination. Overall, it is 70 plus 30, 100, 101, minus 101. Overall, this one is exothermic. Overall, this one is minus 24 exothermic end. Overall, step 1, step 2 combination is exothermic end. Step 1, step 2 combination is exothermic. 17, 24, 4 plus 3, okay, minus 7. Exothermic. Overall, that one is endothermic. That is why iodination is very, very difficult. Iodination is very, very, very difficult. Backward reaction takes place. Backward reaction. Okay. So now overall. So which is very easy, boys? Which is very easy? First step, even though it is all are endothermic, boys, but here it is most exothermic. That is a fluorination is very, very fast than that of fluorination, than that of fluorine. That means reactivity is F2 is much more reactive than, there is a lot of difference, boys. Chlorine, which is greater than that of bromination, which is greater than that of iodine. This is the order of reactivity of different halogen toward this. Toward this. What is that? Alkanes. Alkanes. So reactivity ordering. At the same time, once again, tertiary hydrogen is more than that of secondary hydrogen, which is more than that of primary hydrogen. So this is also order of reactivity of different hydrogens. Okay, by using these values, we will go to calculate some percentage, boys. So later I will explain. Okay. Next, what are the activation energies of reactions? So that means, for example, so this is about the energy changes, boys. Is this clear or not? Tell me. So which one is, why fluorine is more reactive, why iodine is least reactive? That is explained on the basis of these values. That is explained on the basis of these values. Is this clear? That means bromination is difficult. Bromination is difficult when compared to chlorination, means it requires more energy when compared to this one. So activation energy of, here, note down, activation energy of bromination is greater than that of chlorination. Very, very, very important. Less reactive means more is the activation energy. Activation energy means there is a minimum energy required to take up that reaction. To take up that reaction, there is a minimum energy reaction. So that means, see here. So this is the reaction, boys. This is the reaction. This is the energy. Okay. These are the reactants. When these reactants converts into products, so that requires something minimum some energy. That total energy is required is called as activation energy. So this is activation energy. This is also activation energy, boys. So this total energy is more than that of this total energy, boys. That means it is for Br2, it is for Cl2. Activation energy for bromine is more than that of chlorine. That is why this reaction is fast, this reaction is slow. So that means total rate of the reaction explained on the basis of activation energy. So rate of reaction is inversely proportional to activation energy. Rate of reaction is inversely proportional to activation energy. Sir, what is activation energy? That is the energy required to convert reactants into products. That is the energy required to convert reactants into products. Okay. So actually this is the activation energy, boys. So this is activation energy for Cl2. This is activation energy for Br2. So it is total energy required. This is the activation. Already reactants have something energy. So this much is total energy. So this is additional energy required. The additional energy required to convert reactants into products is called as activation energy. So all these we will explain at the time of reaction kinetics, boys. So that is in your physical second year. So I will explain at that time. So please be conscious. Activation energy of Br2 is more than that of Cl. Activation energy of Br2 is more than that of Cl. So it is very, very important. Okay. So these are the halogenation and mechanism and reactions values involved in the mechanism. Is this clear? Is this clear or not? Tell me. Waiting for you, boys. Okay, how to calculate percentage yield of products during the reaction? How to find out percentage yield of products during the reaction, during chlorination and bromination? Okay, so let us take some examples, boys. See here. That is question number 1. Question number 1. CH3, CH2, CH3. When reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl, it is a minor plus CH3, CH2, it is CH3. This hydrogen is replaced. It is a major end. Major. Okay. Calculate the percentage yield of different products. Calculate the percentage yield of different products. It is our question, boys. Already I told, but how to calculate? How to calculate it? See here. That is, so this is the given reactant, boys. First of all, take that one. CH3, CH2, CH3, boys. Okay. Now, this is primary carbon, this is secondary carbon, this is primary carbon, boys. These 6 hydrogens are identical hydrogens, primary hydrogens. Am I correct? All those 6 hydrogens are identical. Next, sorry, it is not. Next, these 2 hydrogens are identical. That means this compound contains 6 primary hydrogens, 2 secondary hydrogens. This compound contains 6 primary hydrogens. So boys, it is a product from primary, it is a product from secondary end. Okay, so primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen. Each primary hydrogen gives the value 1 end, that is 6 primary hydrogens, each value is 1, that is 6 end. Next, boys, it is chlorination. Please keep this one in mind. During chlorination, secondary hydrogen, so 2 secondary hydrogens are there, each one 3.8, that gives 16, 6 plus 1, 7.6. 7.6. So that is the total conditions, boys. Now, what about the total value? Total value 6.0, that is 7.6, 13.6 is the total value, boys. That means among this 13.6, so 6 from primary, so 7.6 from secondary ending. Therefore, percentage of minor, nothing but from primary ending, which is equal to that value by total value into 100. 6 by 13.6 into 100. So which is the percentage weight of that particular one? So that will get almost 44.12%. Final answer. Okay. So percentage of major one, that is 2 degrees Celsius. Secondary one, that is 7.6 by 13.6 into 100. It is nearly 55.88%. So this is the percentage yield. How to calculate percentage yield? This is the way to calculate percentage yield. Is this clear or not? Is this clear or not, boys? So it is the way to calculate percentage weights. Percentage yields of the product set. Percentage yields of the products. If you know the values, so what, no doubt, boys, for chlorination, primary 1, secondary 3.8, tertiary, order of reactivity 5 and please keep in mind. Please keep in mind. For bromination, primary 1, secondary, how much? For bromination, secondary, how much? 82. Tertiary is 1600. Please keep in mind. By using these values, find out number of primary hydrogens, find out number of secondary hydrogens, tertiary hydrogens, overall ratios, total fraction values. By using that percentage, we will calculate it. Okay. Next, one more problem. One more problem. So question number 2, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. 2-methyl butane. During chlorination, mono substitution, boys, mono substitution, monochlorination in the presence of sunlight. See here, CH2Cl, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3 plus CH3, CH3. This hydrogen is replaced, boys, CH2, CH3. Okay, plus this hydrogen is going to be replaced CH3, CH, CH3, CHCl, CH3 plus this hydrogen is replaced CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, boys. These are the different products and these are the different products. So find out the percentage yield of these products. Percentage yield of these products. Boys, please be conscious. See here, for this, this is a primary hydrogen cell. These are primary hydrogen cell. These are also primary hydrogen, but all these 9 hydrogens are not same types, not in same environment. Here, this methyl group is bonded with CH2, but here these 2 methyl groups are bonded with CH3. That means these two methyl groups are identical, but this methyl group is different. Even though those are primary, but their environment is different. Did you catch my point, boys? So here This methyl group is bonded with CH2. These are bonded with CH. That means even though those are primary, their environment is different. That is why out of 9 primary hydrogens, 6 primary hydrogens one type, 3 primary hydrogens another type. 3 primary hydrogens another type. So this one, 6 into 1, that is 6. It is 3 into 1, which is equal to 3. So during here chlorination substitution, this one is used. Here is used, this one is used. For here substitution, for this methyl substitution, this 3 is used. Next, out of 9 primary hydrogens. Next, secondary hydrogens, boys. This is secondary. So 2 secondary hydrogens are available. That is 2 into how much? 3 point chlorination. 3.8. That is 2 into 3.8, 7.6. Next, 1 tertiary hydrogen also there. 1 tertiary hydrogen. That is 1 into 5, which is equal to 5. So overall the value is 21.6. Yes, 21.6. Now here it is first product, second product, third product, fourth product wise. Now percentage yields of product 1 for first product wise, these two are same. That is why this is used, right? That is why that is used wise. So that is 6 by not 9, it is 6 by 21.6 into 100. Next, for this second product, only 1 hydrogen, 1, that means 5 by 21.6 into 100. Next, third product wise, secondary case, 7.6 by 21.6 into 100. Fourth product wise, those 3 are separated. That is 3 by 21.6 into 100. So this is the way to calculate percentage yields of those products. Tell me the values, boys. Which one is major? Find out the calculations. So did you catch the concept, boys? First one, how much is the answer? Tell me. 6 by 21.6 into 100. First one, 27.7. Okay. What about second one? Tell me the answer. 5 by 21.6 into 100. That is 13.8. What about 7.6 by 21.6 into 100? Give me the value. 7.6 by 21.6 into 100. Give me the value. Waiting for you. $35.1. Next, 3 by 21.6 into 100. 23.14. Okay, boys. Finally, so this is the first one. It is a 27.7%. It is a 13.8%. Its yield is a 35.1%. It is a 23.14%. No one is major, boys. All are available. That way it is not stereo selective. All are available. Okay. Next one. So similarly, bromination also, boys. 1:2. 82:600. 6,000 is used. 1:2. Okay. So use that ratio. So you will calculate percentage weights of those products. Bromination takes place. 1,600. Okay. Not 6,000. 1,600. So similar way for bromination, those ratios are used. Right? Similar way for bromination, those ratios are used. Is there any doubt during calculation of percentage weight of products? Is there any doubt, boys? In my notes, different compounds are there, different products are there. So please solve at the time of our study hour. And please solve. Some more problems are present in our note, our material. Please solve that. Okay. Next one. Some possibility of the reactions we will discuss, boys. Possibility of the reactions. Question is, complete the following reactions. Complete the following reactions. Okay. See here, boys. First one, cyclohexane Cl2 in the presence of H-lite, H-nu, monochlorination, boys. Monochlorination. All these hydrogens are identical, boys. Only one is replaced. The final answer is this one. Any one of these hydrogens is replaced. For example, cyclopentane, same and monochlorination, H-nu, all those hydrogens are identical. Any one is replaced. Any one is replaced. Next, second one, CH3, Cl2 in the presence of sunlight, monochlorination. What are the possible products, boys? What are the possible products? Boys, this is primary, these are secondary, this is tertiary. Here one more hydrogen is there. This is a tertiary hydrogen. First of all, the tertiary hydrogen may also replace because it is chlorination. No specificity is there, no selectivity is there. All are possible. All are possible. That is this replacement. Next, tertiary replacement. Next, secondary replacement plus CH3. This one replacement. Because positions are changing. All those are positional isomers. All those are positional isomers. So, boys, here both are in wedge, both are in dash. One is wedge, one is dash. All those are possible. So, based on this, overall, so something, etc. are possible, boys. So, total number of products, including stereoisomers, is equal to 12. No one is predominant. No one is, because it is chlorination, boys. No one is predominant because it is not selective. No one. So I am trying to separate by distillation. Only 8 fractions are applied available, boys. So next and important condition, during fractional distillation, fractional distillation, eight fractions are obtained. 8 fractions are obtained, boys. So note down those points. Next, question number 3. That is Br2, Br2, sunlight, mono, boys. Tell me your answer. Tell me your answer. only one product is predominant. Boys, this is a tertiary. Here hydrogen is available. This hydrogen is only replaceable, no picture ending. It is a major ending. Because bromination is a selective ending. Bromination is a selective. Okay. Next, for example, if this one is taken, bromination mono ending. Tell me boys, which one is correct answer? So this is the tertiary. Here is replaced ending. That is a major ending. No mixture. No mixture, boys. For example, this one is taken. Bromination mono condition. Where it is possible? Tell me, boys. Here. Quaternary, no one is there. No hydrogen is available. Here tertiary. So there is a tertiary hydrogen. This hydrogen is replaced. This hydrogen is replaced. And that is the final product ending. Next. This is the compound, boys. Cl2 monochlorination, sunlight. What is the product? Br2 monochlorination. What is the answer? All these are identical. That means the primary hydrogens and tertiary hydrogens both are replaced. So now Cl plus Cl. Both are possible. Okay. But in case of bromination, only bromo compound is major and almost 99.9%. Almost 99.9, particularly from your textbook, it is 19.4%. Okay. So this is major. So mixture is formed. That mixture product is formed. Next. Okay, already completed, but no need. Already completed. Next one, these are very, very, very important. Very, very, very important, boys. Please keep in mind. SO2Cl2, very, very important. SO2Cl2 in the presence of sunlight. Boys, this is double bond. This is the carbon, next carbon, right? Double bonded carbon. This carbon is considered as, so this is double bonded carbon. This carbon is called as allylic carbon. Am I correct? This carbon is allylic carbon. If allylic position has hydrogen, that hydrogen is replaced with chlorine. This is allylic substitution reagent. So please keep in mind, this reagent is allylic chlorination. What is allylic chlorination? Double bond C, double bond N. So that is the carbon, single bonded carbon, which is very next to double bonded carbon. This carbon is called as allylic carbon. So that hydrogen is replaced with chlorine. That is why that is called as allylic chlorination. So whenever SO2Cl2 in the presence of sunlight is applied, so that allylic hydrogen is replaced. So this is allylic hydrogen. This is also allylic hydrogen, boys. But this is secondary, it is primary. That is why it is replaced. Because secondary is more reactive. This is replaced, boys. So this gives the product chlorination. Now Br2H neura, mono ion. Now the product is then continue with bromination wise. So this is bromination, this is mono, this is mono. So both are primary, but this is something better any because that bromine is in conjugation. That's why this place is replaced any. So this is also allylic position because allylic position is here blocked. This allylic position is involved in because of resonance. So therefore, so this is the final answer, guys. So first SO2Cl2H new chlorination. For example, see here, boys. Same compounds. I'm reacted here first of all with Br2 in the presence of sunlight. Where replacement is there? First replacement here, because it is secondary. Okay. Therefore, this is bromination, boys. Then SO2Cl2, boys, in the presence of sunlight. So it is allylic position. Therefore, allylic bromination, chlorination. So it is allylic because this allylic position is blocked in. Therefore, this is the available allylic position. So that is replaced with chlorine. This hydrogen. Sorry, boys. This is Br. This is it. Please adjust this. That is chlorine. That is chlorine. Allylic coordination. So these are the products, boys. Sequence is very, very, very important. Sequence is very, very important. For example, Br2H neura. Where the hydrogen is replaced, where allylic position is there. In case of double bonded conditions, so chlorination or bromination, that is SO2Cl2 or Br2, whatever it may be, allylic position, allylic hydrogens are replaced. So for this, it is double bonded carbons. This is allylic carbon, this is allylic carbon. Any one of these hydrogens are replaced. Therefore, our answer is this one. Our answer is that one, boys. Very, very, very important. Next, see here, boys. Methane reacts with chlorine. What is the product? Tell me your answer. Methane reacts with chlorine. What is the product? Actually, I am replaced here dark conditioning. Tell me your answer. Now, tell me your answer, boys. Swaran, CH, sorry, it is not CH3, it is CH4. Methane reacts with chlorine in the dark. What is the reaction? No reaction, because in the presence of light only chlorination takes place. In the presence of light only chlorination takes place. Next, some more, please wait. Cycloalkyl groups, when reacts with bromine in the presence of sunlight, any one of these hydrogens are replaced by, that is Br. Any one of these. Next, this one, when it reacts with bromine in the presence of sunlight, what is the product? The product is here. Boys, this bond, sorry. This bond is going to be break. That gives Br. Br is the answer. So ring and expansion, ring expansion. Okay. Next, Br2 H neon. What is the product, boys? primary, secondary, but secondary is predominant. And that is so it is more. And secondary is predominant, boys, because it is bromination. Next, Br2 sunlight, boys. Now tell me your answer. At where? 1, 2, 3. At which position that bromine is substituted? We'll go into substitute S tertiary because it is allylic position. Now our answer is this one. Our answer is that one. Okay. Next, Br2 in the presence of CCl4 or CH2Cl2. It is non-polar solvents, boys. In the presence of non-polar solvent, this bromine is attacked here. Addition reaction takes place. In the presence of sunlight, allylic substitution. In the presence of CCl4 or CH2Cl2, addition reaction takes place. That is that to electrophilic addition reaction takes place. Now our answer is here Br. Electrophilic addition reaction takes place. That to transition takes place. Transition. Next. Within 2 minutes, we will go, boys. Please wait. For example, methyl cyclopropane. It is methyl group. This one reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Mono condition. What are the possible products? What are the possible products? See here, boys. This hydrogen, this is tertiary. This hydrogen, these hydrogens are may also replace any. So now our answer is Cl plus, because it is chlorine, this is Cl plus this is Cl. So this one and this one same positions, boys. Okay. Next. So dancing structure, that is this chlorination, this product also possible, boys. Why, sir? How? Because it is a free radical substitution. Free radical substitution. So during this, see here, this component. First of all, this is the radical, boys. So this radical is going to be involved in resonance. So here is homolytical cleavage takes place. This is radical, this is radical. These two radicals are going to be bonded. Now this is the radical. Here chlorination takes place. So this is that product. This is that product. Okay. Yes, dancing resonance. So this is also possible. This is also like this. That's why these are the possible products. These are the possible products. Okay. Like that number of reactions, guys. Like that number of reactions. So this is the end of alkanes.